Hail Hearthstoners! There's a lot of technical guides out there on how to build a successful deck, but I prefer to tackle deck making as a more organic process. I'm here to show you my layman's guide to deck building, using the ILLIDAN system, which is simply an acronym that outlines my 7 steps of deck making. Step 1 involves getting inspired. Some people can just sit down with no precursory ideas and make a competitive list. But some people can also suspend their entire body's weight from a half-inch ledge with only their fingertips. These people are incredible. For the layman, it's best to start out with a specific idea. Now, whether it's an epiphany on a card combination, or maybe you just want to consistently beat a certain deck, zoo, or maybe there's just a legendary you opened that you want to try and play. Whatever your inspiration may be, I just find that having a starting point is very important to making a good new deck. For the purposes of this video, I was inspired by the Shaman's class ability to flood the board, and then buff their totems and trade them with a Cult Master out to refill their hand. Step 2 is Findinglethal. As cool as your inspiration may be, nifty interactions don't win games alone. You need a game plan, a mission statement, a declaration of intent. Try and capture your deck's win condition in a concise yet specific sentence. For example, Miracle Rogue's mission statement might read like, keep the board clear, cycle through my deck until I can get a win condition, namely Leroy Jenkins with 2 shadow steps. For this Shaman deck, let's say we want to flood the board and maintain control of it until we can get a lethal Bloodlust. From there, it's a matter of identifying what cards work towards your strategy and putting in the ones that you know you want to include. This is about laying out the core of your deck, so don't look for flex slots or situational cards here, only ones that you want to supplement your main strategy. So while I may go back and add cards like Earthshock and Fire Elemental later, right now I don't find them core to my strategy, and I'm instead adding things that will keep my board presence at a maximum peak. You may later remove some of these cards entirely, but for now it's what you're building your deck around. From here, you want to identify holes in your game plan and fill them as best as you can. This can be difficult without playtesting first, so look for holes in your curve, missing silences and removal, and other things that'll complete your deck. If you're looking for more of a specific mechanic, such as draw, try using the built-in filter to avoid overlooking your options. Once you hit 30 cards, it's time to take your deck on a test run. Check out how your strategy works. What cards are meeting your expectations? Which ones are surpassing them? And which ones are just sitting around in your hand? It's easy to get discouraged at this stage because your deck isn't quite yet refined, but I'd recommend playing 10 games before giving up or changing your deck. This is a big enough sample size to pit yourself against a variety of opponents and to begin to grasp how your deck measures up against the meta. As you play, make special note of cards that stay in your hand without doing much, also known as dead cards. For example, Defender of Argus didn't help me very much in this deck. The 6th step is to avoid attachment. While I love ILLIDAN for being fun and flavorful, he's not that good of a card. You have to look at things objectively in this game. As you go back and look through your list, try and look at cards without bias and figure out which ones did best for you and which ones did poorest. Take out recurring dead cards and add cards that would fill in holes that you noticed as you played. For example, if you found yourself running out of cards in the late game, add some more draw, or if you found yourself being overpowered by your opponent's minions, add some more removal. For this list, I removed an Azure Drake for a Lotheb to further protect my board, and a Defender of Argus for a Dark Iron Dwarf. The final step is to never grow complacent with your list. It's going to evolve as you play and the meta changes. Just let it happen. You'll continue tweaking your deck by playing, identifying the weak cards, and adding stronger ones. I hope you make some ill decks with this system.